January 28, 2011, MBNA hosted a tour in Hindman Park to show off plans to turn an existing yet underutilized maintenance easement into a trail system running along Fush Creek. Little Rock Parks and Recreation Director Truman Tolfree spoke at the event, as did Mayor Mark Stodola and City Director-at-Large Joan Adcock. MBNA Public Affairs Coordinator Norm Berner welcomed everyone at the start of the event. Here are some of the highlights.
Welcome to the Hindman Park Trails Tour. I'm Norm Berner from the Meadowcliff Brookwood Neighborhood Association. It's wonderful to see so many of you here today, and especially on such short notice. More importantly, there are a number of new faces here that excites us because it's a result of the networking that's happened, and a lot of our friends who shared our email and our invite to many other people, and we truly appreciate that. Today's tour is going to show you how we're thinking outside of the box. The other part of this is, we've learned and we've read because the University District Partnership is working to promote and enhance the Trail of Tears. And they recently received, I think, another 10 acres worth of land that was donated by the Coleman family to create a wonderful athletic complex by Coleman Creek. It's like, well, wouldn't that be neat if our trail could go over and reach them, which it can. So with the City of Little Rock's 3-loop trail system, and here we are right in between the Take It to the Extreme, which comes from the west, to the Take It to the Earth, it's like it just seems like a natural thing to do. We want to expose Fush Creek to more, or make it available to more of the general public, because you're going to be able to see some things today that most people don't see. You're also going to see a lot of trash and litter that's left as a result of our December 24th major floods. Our goal is to be able today to expose you people firsthand to what's happened with this trail that we're so fortunate to have, and the opportunities that exist by opening up more trails into Fush Creek to bring people in here for good purposes. So with that, I'd like to introduce our good friend and Mayor Stodola.
Well, thank you very much, Norm. It is a beautiful day, and thank all of you for being here. But I want to say that, this is really a story much more than just about a trail. Although that's what we're here for today, is to really accent what that's all about. This is really a story about civic involvement, neighborhood involvement, community activism, community engagement, and basically a story about how people truly love where they live and they want to make it a better place. Now, with that said, Little Rock is a unique place. The Fush Creek watershed basin is over a 1,000-acre park, and the ability to connect to it in a variety of ways on trails, whether it be for pedestrian trails or bicycle trails, the desire to get out and involve ourselves with the environment and the neighborhood, with the beautiful parks and walkways that we have is so very important. And we literally have a network of veins of easements all throughout the city that take care of the issue of easements. Now, those easements are basically for maintenance, and so when they cross private property, our exploration has been how do we expand those easements to allow us to create a real network of more trails throughout the entire part of the city to use those, and to use those easements, those maintenance easements, for some wonderful walkways. And in this instance, we're able to do it. This trail is going to, again, deal with an issue that's epidemic in our community, the issues of obesity and childhood obesity. And so the more we can get people out walking, the more we can get them exercising, using their bicycles, hitting these trails, the better, the healthier our community is going to be. It's my pleasure to introduce to you City Director Joan Adcock. Joan?
We have this little pie-shaped piece of property that we desperately need, and guess who owns it? The Highway Department, and guess who is standing right back there? The Highway Department. So it is all these pieces to this puzzle is falling into place as we, as the mayor says, allow the citizens of Little Rock to have a park that will be like none other that we have in this city, that will connect so many neighborhoods. I am here today to walk the trails, and I understood that Mr. Tolfree wanted me to bring my disc golf things with me. So I have those with me, and I welcome all of y'all to come join us, and let's see what it's like out in nature today.
There's nothing like community involvement, and of course, the City of Little Rock, Parks and Recreation, and the citizens of Little Rock are the great beneficiaries of all of this involvement from our neighborhood associations. I look forward to the tour, and I know that you're going to enjoy it as well. We'd like to continue to thank our Mayor Mark Stodola, for all of his support, as well as Director John Adcock and other members of the City Board of Directors for all of their support, and also all of the neighborhood associations that we've had the good fortune to be involved in.
We made an effort using PowerPoint to show the attendees the scope of our plan. This satellite map shows just Hindman Park. The green outline represents what one would currently find as our natural boundary to the park. Zooming out to view more of MBNA's resident homes, while including University Avenue on the right running north and south or up and down, and both Hindman Golf Course and idled Western Hills Course, one can see that Fush Creek, there in the blue, splits the landscape. Land to the immediate south of Fush Creek is easements for wastewater and also city-owned property, mainly because it's in a floodplain. At the beginning, in the thought of developing this easement property into usable trails for the public, MBNA videotaped and GPS marked the locations of the wastewater access points or raised manholes. Once the trip was completed from what's now Hindman Park out to University Avenue, MBNA requested a map of city-owned land to see how narrow or wide the trails could actually be. To our amazement, all of the land was more than 3 times the land size of our current Hindman Park area. After the initial long trail was established running parallel to Fush Creek, we went exploring to the city-owned land. In the end, we discovered the ability to have 5 trails open for the public. One trail boasts the unique Navaculite outcropping from the Ouachita Mountains. This cliff trail will take you right out to it. You can even continue on using our loop trail and then come back into Hindman Park elsewhere. From the beginning, MBNA familiarized ourselves with the Parks and Recreation Department's 2001 Parks Master Plan for the City of Little Rock. That plan has Hindman located on the Take It to the Earth Trail. In actuality, Hindman Park is a missing link, a vital, pivotal link connecting both the Take It to the Earth Trail and the Take It to the Extreme Trail. MBNA hopes to expedite Hindman's progress and thus assisting the city in achieving its goals. Also, our recently submitted proposal for the idled Western Hills acreage suggests joining the 2 landscapes by at least one low-water bridge. This multi-purpose bridge would result in the creation of one of our city's largest parks, thus assisting in turning Little Rock into a city and a park. Another exciting discovery for MBNA is how this new landmass has the ability to be connected to so much other park and city property. One way, with a bridge, would create one of Little Rock's largest parks. This new Hindman Park would encompass not only Hindman Park and this new trails property, but add in Hindman Golf Course, some undeveloped acreage to the south, Brody Creek stretching westward from Hindman Golf Course, plus adding in that bridge over Fush Creek, then brings in the idled Western Hills Course, along with the connected First Tee going all the way up to Colonel Glenn Road. Zooming out even further is where it really gets exciting. Notice the supersized Hindman complex there at the bottom. It's not a very far trek either to the east to connect with not only Fush Creek Bottoms but their neighbor to the north, UALR, but also in heading north from Hindman, going through the Western Hills and First Tee portion. It's only a small trek to Boyle Park, and then with another small trek, even getting to Canis Park there at I-630. That's quite a day in our parks, or park, since they're almost all connected.
In recent years, residents near Hindman Park and Little Rock have been fighting crime, flooding, and the neighborhood's reputation. Well, today, the city and a group of volunteers revealed a new look and revamped park, and THV's Pam McCom is live at the park with the very latest. Pam?
Liz, one thing you don't see here yet are gates. Well, the city plans to install them soon to keep out the riffraff at night. Now, a lot has changed here in the last year. The community has spent thousands of hours cleaning up this place, and today they gave us a tour.
Hindman Park is one of Marjorie Lacey's biggest accomplishments.
We've not only revamped the physical surroundings, you know, we've raised the canopy, we have made improvements to the structures here.
It's a work in progress for Lacey and her group, the Meadowcliff Brookwood Neighborhood Association.
We've had suspected drug activities, there's been a few deaths.
Known for a double murder in 2006, a drowning in May 2009, and the 2009 Christmas Eve flood, debris is still scattered throughout Hindman Park.
We're trying to clean up the crime and grime.
The group of volunteers did more than just clear trails. In the past year, they repainted the basketball goals, created a volleyball court, and a disc golf course.
Mayor Mark Stodola and city officials are tipping their hats to these volunteers who took the lead.
All of those things were things, unfortunately, in the depths of this recession that we've been in, that the city's been very strained on in order to be able to take care of those issues of maintenance.
Using Facebook, the group documented their work, like repainting the restrooms and fixing the pavilion,
which will also include a little bit of the roof from the pavilion, which could use a reshingling.
They proudly held Friday's press conference in that pavilion, and Mayor Stodola says combined, everything looks great.
The fact that it's being used creates an improved level of safety, of course.
The community still has a lot to do, like sell some timber and create a more challenging disc golf course and a brand new soccer field. Liz.
All right, Pam, thank you. The group is trying to win the National Neighborhood of the Year award. The conference is in Anchorage, Alaska in May.